Welcome to the Stress Outlet. My name is Dr. Kimberly Quinn. I'm here in Burlington, Massachusetts for a couple of family things, an 80th and an 82nd birthday party. Wowzy. Truman's with me now, G's inside, then we're going to swap because it's a little hard for me to navigate them in an urban setting, a little different when we're up in the woods. But anyway, so what we wanted to talk about today is I was inspired by this gentleman who I do not have his name, unfortunately, this morning, talking about a story about a professor telling his story about a Zen monk, and this is so good. Okay, so with his students. Okay, so we're walking along in the morning, we're carrying a cup of coffee, and we bump into someone, right? So then the Zen monk says, okay, what happened here? And then you say, well, I spilled my coffee. Why? Because you bumped into someone. He says, no. Hey, I love this story. So the professor is asking them what their answer is and why. And they said, well, I spilled the coffee because I bumped into someone. No. You had coffee not been what was in your cup, had it been water, you would have spilled water, right? So it's so cool. Had it been, grape juice, you would have spilled grape juice. So I love this whole metaphor because we bump into life all the time, Sometimes every day we bump into life's curveballs. That's how it goes, because this, those speed bumps we hit are how we grow and change, right? So we spill what we're carrying in the cup. This is super awesome. So when we bump into life's curveballs, we bump into life, let's just say, what we spill matters based on what we're carrying, right? So when we bump up against things, if we're carrying, anger, if we're carrying fear, that's what we're going to spill when we're challenged with life. Versus, we're carrying love and empathy and kindness, and then life shakes us. That's what we spill out: love and kindness and empathy. Or when we get shaken by life, we spill out fear, anger. Those are probably the top two. Maybe jealousy, maybe envy, all those things. I thought that was wild. It's not about who bumped into who, because that's not always how it works, right? It's not about who bumped into who. It's about life shook us. Life threw us a curveball, because that's what happens. It's all part of the whole being on this wonderful ride on the earth, right? And I love that. What we spill is directly related to what we're carrying. So here's my big question for you today. What are you carrying in your cup?